Hello and welcome to Favorite Rugby on Favorite Sports and some breaking news. The Springbok team for the quarterfinal against France has officially been announced. What a team it is. What a couple of interesting calls there are. No bomb squad, 5-3 split, a surprise start at scrum half. So many things to get into when it looks at this team. And after the entire week's worth of speculation regarding were they going to look at a 7-1, 5-2, 5-3, 6-2 split, for example? Where were the Boks going to go? Rusty Russ was putting a tweet out last night, just sort of add to a little bit of the drama and stuff like that. We do finally have a team for the quarterfinals, and it's a very interesting team. A couple of calls are very expected, a couple of very surprising calls as well. We're gonna look at the team in just a moment. Before we do, please smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. In terms of the team that will take on France this weekend, this is it. Let's go through it, shall we? Right, first of all, in the front row, as expected, Stephen Kitsoff, Bongi Mbonambi, and Francois Herbert will pack down up against what we expect to be sealed by Peter Mavaka as well as Unai Antonio. In the second row, it will be Eben Etzebeth next to Franco Mostert, and the loose trio of Siakisi, Pierce Toy, and Dwayne Vermeulen gets the nod. A very interesting decision there. Jasper Wiese has been preferred for the big game so far in the World Cup. Played against Scotland, played against Ireland, for example. For me, Dwayne's been brilliant this season. I think this Rugby Championship, for example, this year in a Springbok jersey, I think he's really proved that he still has the legs in him and he still can play at the highest level. We're talking about a player who plays his best rugby in big situations. He's a big game player, World Cup final, man of the match for good reason. He knows how to come to the party. And then perhaps the biggest surprising selection of all, Pumas REINACH at 9, BOYLESPORTS at 10. Very interesting halfback pairing. There were rumors that Pumas REINACH might be getting a start ahead of Faf de Klerk. Very interested to see that was going to be the case, and it has in fact proved right. This is the first time we have really seen the Boks move away from Faf de Klerk in starting position in a crunch match like a quarterfinal, for example. So it's a huge backing for Cobus REINACH, who's been brilliant form, really. Very, very impressive so far this tournament, and probably deserves the start, but I don't think too many people would have guessed that. Boks starting at 10, I think is the right call. You've got to back the man you've backed in the last month. He has been there. He did the job against Scotland, almost did the job against Ireland. Yes, Andre Pollard came back and was a decent performance against Tonga, but I do think it would be too soon to sort of throw him into the mix at the starting position. I think LIBBOK at 10 is the right call there. The two wings, Jesse Colby, Currie, Orange, as expected. Damien Willemse keeps the spot at 15. Damien De Allende, Jesse Creel in the midfield. It was a pretty expected backline. Don't think Kane Moody was ever going to be starting at 13, and I definitely don't think Lekanya was ever going to be thrown into the mix after having not played a competitive game in well over a month. So I agree with those decisions. Then off the bench, also a couple of interesting decisions. Obviously, it's a 5-3 split. This is purely to accommodate Andre Pollard, to be honest. If we look at it, it is Deon Fourie, Vincent Koch, and Oxen Chair. Very surprised by the Vincent Koch selection. I would have liked to have seen Trevor Nyakane. I think he's been so good at scrum time, and I think that he'd be winning us scrum penalties in the latter stages of the game. So it's a big, big um, call to go with Vincent Koch. He's showed a little bit of fitness. It hasn't played as much as he probably would have liked him to. But we'll see how he goes. Deon Fourie, man in the match against Tonga. So hopefully he can sort of replicate that type of form. Marcus Neyman and Kwagga Smith, the two replacements. Very interesting in itself in the fact that we've only got one loose forward replacement, and they've gone with Kwagga Smith. And again, I think this is the breakdown threat. This is the try scoring threat as well. He's a man that knows how to score a try as Kwagga Smith. He's been in some brilliant form, and they've really started to back him recently. So very interesting that he himself is also getting the nod over here. And then Andre Pollard in the 22, Willie Leroux in the 23. This has always been an interesting a point of the team, I think. Willie Leroux, Andre Pollard together are usually the best sort of combination. And I think Willie Leroux or Pollard without Willie Leroux can sometimes leave this back line a little bit stagnant. So Willie Leroux is the try assist king. I mean, he's got 13 try involvements in the last 11 games. Very important player. Gets the back line going. And yeah, look, I mean, I don't think you can drop any evidence that the way he's playing. He's been absolutely sublime for the Springboks. And I think that you don't need to worry about, you know, 15 necessarily being a playmaker when you've got LIBBOK. When Pollard comes on at 10, bit of a different player to LIBBOK, and you're not quite the sort of the same attacking threat, not quite the sort of same playmaking abilities. And that's where you need Willie Leroux to come in and provide that sort of point of difference, to find that space, put in that final pass and stuff. It's a very interesting team. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.